Hey everybody, welcome back to Wealth Reigns Supreme. We are on day 7. And today we are dealing with a topic that unfortunately for some people may be tough to handle, but we're going to go into it because I live it. So this will be helpful. So day 7 is dealing with loneliness over the holidays. Now I brought out one of my resin hearts that I poured. I made many of these, all different types, sizes, for all different purposes. And this is just one of them out of the, oh my gosh, there were so many. And I brought this out because this time of year, people who are feeling lonely get their hearts broken. This is the time of year where people who are lonely feel very sad and it impacts their heart. And so I brought this out just because of that. So I will also show you some other things, but we'll start here. And basically myself, let's start there. After going through a rushed marriage that I should not have done, what happened was I decided to be single because it was so much work trying to get with someone who was really not ready to have someone in their lives. They were not healed. I was not healed. I was still healing myself from all the loss. And so I made a good decision in choosing to be alone. There's a difference. Loneliness and choosing to be alone are two different things. So I'm hoping to help you, if you are lonely, to move over to the other side. And you can still be on your own, but at least now you're not lonely. So anyway, and isn't she beautiful? So anyway, I chose to be single and on my own on purpose because I chose to put my energies into healing myself. I chose to put my energies into healing my children so that they were safe and they could grow stronger. And then we could all rise up as a unit and be better for someone else who has taken time to heal themselves. Okay? So I'm going to slide this one out of the way. And I'm going to bring in the new heart that has risen up with the butterfly in. Okay? Wow. So once you have taken time to be on your own by choice, you become very strong. You become very powerful. And loneliness is just not even a factor. Once you realize that you are your source of happiness, there is no loneliness. You can grow. You can learn something new. Before we came here, I didn't know how to do this. And I decided to take this on to help myself and many others, with beautiful designs, but also there are some of these that have, protection and to help with frequency and things like that. And so you can learn something new. You can stay busy. There's so much to do. You can grow your own food. If you grow your own food, trust me, you won't be lonely. You'll be so busy. You'll be so tired. You'll be thankful that you can get in the house and turn on the TV for a couple seconds or read a book or just sit alone because you are out there working and working and working, but you are getting healed by sitting in the earth, and you are getting healed by collecting the sun that is destroying the cholesterol under your skin and turning it into vitamin D. You are enjoying the birds, that's helping with your frequency. And you're learning about the insects, because before learning about them, I used to run from them. Just be clear on that. I used to run from the insects because they were insects. I didn't know. And all my family ran from them. So I did the same thing until I got out there to understand what they were about. And now there's a butterfly right there. And now I just enjoy them. Okay. It's critical dealing with loneliness over the holidays to stay busy. If you haven't started on the trek, that I'm on, at least right now, there are people that are hungry, and you can go to the shelter and volunteer. You can go down there and serve them some food. You could cook some food and take it to them. You can volunteer to work every day down there, and you will meet tons of new people. I used to do fundraisers for homeless shelters, and I even brought 2 busloads to my house before the house was taken. So I know clearly, that loneliness, you can change that. You can surround yourself with great people. You can surround yourself with people who just need a hug or need your help. You won't be lonely anymore. You'll just be so busy, you won't have time to be lonely. Also work on increasing who you are. Because if you increase your frequency and become a better person, then you will end up being less lonely because you will be more attractive. Here's another one that I made I think I made it for the holidays, for New Year's. It was like a 2-piece set that I made for somebody. And then in here I put different metals and things to help people with frequency issues. So, yeah. So, you need to be the one who chooses to walk out of loneliness. Because if you stay in that state, unfortunately, it's going to affect your health. It's going to affect parts of your life. And it may shorten your life because, your heart is not fulfilled. You understand? You need to fulfill your heart in some way while you're building yourself. Because if you say, I'm lonely, if you say that, you have to look at your life. What are you doing? Every day, are you going to work, coming home, talking to no one, sitting in front of the TV? You don't take a walk. You don't go to the gym. So you have to say that some of this can be self-imposed. And, some people may have location issues where they are somewhere far away from family and friends, but then go to the local tree lighting. Even if, whatever you believe in, go to local tree lighting, go to the shelter and help somebody there. That way you're not alone. Just stay busy, read books, learn something new. Take this time and use it as time for improvement, that you are just improving yourself, and loneliness will walk away from you. I guarantee you that. People will begin to attract to you because you're becoming a better version. I'll tell you one thing you can do. Purge where you live. Purge your house of extra. Purge your, this is probably going to be another video, but just that moves frequency in itself. That moves and brings in better energy. Get rid of things that are old, that obviously that you don't need, and that have been sitting around for a long time. You hear that all the time on TV. You're like, purge out the old, because it makes room for the new. Okay. And then technically, with technology today, we are truly never lonely. There's always something on a device, on TV. There's someone knocking at the door. There's always mail. There's always something happening outside. There's church. There's whatever you choose to get into. Make a choice that you are not going to be lonely for the holidays. You might be physically alone at that time, but if you turn on It's a Wonderful Life or something else and just enjoy that, after going and visiting and seeing people and doing things, it'll be your relaxation time. So dealing with loneliness over the holidays is something that you have to make change with. You have to improve yourself, stay busy, stay learning, volunteer anywhere. And this time of year, there's so many ways to volunteer. It's not even funny. So you can truly, stay clear of loneliness, even if you don't have family. So dealing with loneliness over the holidays, in rare cases, it's extreme where somebody can't be near another human being, whether, they may be sick or unable to move, things like that. That's when I would say to get online, get into groups online, and follow people, because that will totally take up your time. You can stay here. You can stay with Wealth Reigns Supreme. I have a lifetime of information to teach, and I intend on teaching it. So you can, we can be friends online, So anyway, another key is working hard to make everything about your life better. It can be the smallest thing. I was purging the house and I was going through some of the things, and after I cleared an area, I remember talking to a family member who came by, and they were like, wow, you really cleared this out. And I'm like, yeah, it's time for change. And that attracted, new things into my life. And that filled another lonely void, because I was then again busy again doing something else. I have a ton of skills because I chose to learn versus sit and, be lonely. Or even, there are people who are with someone and they are lonely because, like I learned, they didn't marry their best friend, or they didn't take time to learn who this person really was, so the person wasn't their best friend. What you're looking at right now, this is another one of the heart resins that I poured, and this is called Illusion. This has been so much fun to have these things. They're amazing. But anyway, back to where we're at. So dealing with loneliness, I can say for myself, I stay busy. I make sure everyone's taken care of. I volunteer, drop off things. The holidays, I cook for everyone. And I make it important to be involved. And I'm working on myself. So there will be a time where the right person will be around and they have been working on themselves. And then I will choose to have another individual in my life or in our family. But for now, we are enjoying life and we are staying clear of loneliness. And you can do the exact same thing with everything I just told you. You are great. You can do it. You are powerful and you are beyond loneliness. Trust me, you are better than that. Enjoy every part of every day, every part of this holiday season, winter, spring. Make plans. Plan something so you have something to look forward to. Plan something for the next 3 months and enjoy that. But you can change loneliness. For the most part, the majority of people can do that. And I know with going through it myself that it can be changed. So these are just some more of the things that, I created. There's so many. This is loud, sorry. There's so many. But they brought me peace. And it was great to be able to share them with so many people. And this was another phase that I was going through. So I became better in another area, and you can do the same. So again, we are done with loneliness over the holidays. My little note card. We are done with loneliness over the holidays. We are going to shine bright like a diamond and thrive. That's what we do at Wealth Reigns Supreme. I will see you guys on day 8. Let's do this.